G'day everybody, I thought I would show off my builds in Space Engineers. This is the Invader class Star Destroyer that I've been working on for a few months now. It utilizes a shitload of mods. As you can tell, it's just a skeletal frame at the moment, but it's coming together, just making everything skeletonized and then later on build it all out. This is the back end of her. She will look a little bit more natural, just getting the shapes right. This is all going to be undercover as well, to an extent, but it is going to be a weapon of mass destruction. Like the Death Star would get obliterated by this thing. I designed it off of the Old Republic Star Destroyers used by the Sith. It does have atmospheric as well as fully upgraded hydrogen thrusters, which produce a shitload of power, plus also has warp drives everywhere which make this thing really fast. She's also got the Atlas super lasers on either prong, and also has a Death Star weapon. So this is the front. As you can see, it's the Death Star weapon, sits out in this big, and then we also have 4 Atlas super lasers on either side. So basically anything in here is just completely going to die. Yeah, this thing would destroy planets and galaxies, and just one of these would invade everything. I'm also going to have fighter bays that are going to come out here. So I'll have a couple of fighter bays so it can come out from the prongs, but not like directly in the line of the super weapon fire. That'd be silly. So I'm going to make it probably come out the top. Actually no, I reckon I'll make it from the bottom. I think it'll be safer from the bottom. So that's that area. Move into here. This area here looks like empty space, but I'm going to turn it into another fighter area, so the fighter's going to come out through here. And then this area here is just going to be a decommissioning area, so there's going to be lots of saws and stuff like that to take apart and collect all the resources so I can go up to asteroids and mine them and stuff. Ignore that post, that used to be the starting from the build. That was the only way I could power the whole thing. It's going to come off. These things here are landing gears. They're massive. They fold out to big, massive landing gears. This thing can land on an atmospheric planet. And this is one of the main loading docks. So you bring your ship up, connect up to this connector. And then there's 2 other ones as well. The big red and the blue ships can fit in here. I designed them to fit those. And there's also other hangars in here as well. One is there. Hang on, it's very dark in here. There's no lighting at the moment. This is one hangar. That's up here. Where's the Did I actually have a button on this one? I don't think I have got a button. It's all hooked up and ready to go. I don't think I've got a button. But anyway, that's one hangar. And then you go up to here. And so there is gravity on the ship, but because it's so big I have to have multiple. So these are the amount of blocks I've got. As you can see, she's big. So we'll just open this door up. That's the wrong button there. Alright, so I haven't yet made an atmosphere in here, but I will. What's that noise? Oh, it's me. So this goes into the other hangars. See there, and the other hangars are exactly the same as this. This leads up to the right hangar. Let's just go down here. And then to go... Yeah, so you can see this is that hangar. What's here? I can't remember what's here. I'm jumping to make it go faster. Ah, this leads into the back of the ship. Alright, so this is the main component area. This is a hangar, engineering, there's a lot of places. So you can see all the conveyors running and hangar doors. These are big hangar doors. You can see all the engines that power the forward thrust. Titan engines mixed in with massive nuclear engines. I use a lot of mods in this build. So we've got all them. And then just leads into the other hangar. How the hell did I get hurt then? So I'm just going to exit the hangar, go up this staircase, which will lead me... I haven't actually been in these areas for so long, I've forgotten what's in them. Oh, here we go, this is the right area. This leads up to the next levels. Yeah, see, I'm doing it section by section, so I haven't actually had to come down here for a while. Yes, I have double ventilations. Ah, cool. So this is the main bulk of the crew areas. So we've got the cafeteria here. As you can see, it is massive. Yeah. Frame rates are terrible in this build, but you know, I had to go all out, you know. So, you know, you come up here, this is where the kitchen, you take your line up and you go along and get your plates and your food and that. All your lockers are here as well, so you can store your shit while you eat. You got guns and stuff on you, there's a stormtrooper. Toilets all down here, there's all toilets. These toilets are also the main toilets for the quarters, which I'll show all the quarters. There's nothing really to... It's very simple. All these doors are going to be automated eventually. I'm going to automate them all. I have a massive server room to accommodate that. So these are the jump drives and some of the gyros. As you can see, there's a shitload of jump drives in there. Yeah. Takes a lot of power to power this thing, and many reactors to power. I've got more than enough power to power the weapons, the engines, and everything. So this is the first. This is the yellow sleeping quarters. All here's all atmospheric, as you can see back there. It's all pressurized. And there's 4 other exactly like that, and each are color coded as well. I hated doing that, I really do. As you can see, these atmospheric vents are kind of working in overkill. They're not exactly pressurized, but yeah. How the fuck? There used to be a grate here, and I don't know why it isn't there. As you can see, these are all the weird. I don't know why it's having a hard time doing that. Oop. Wrong button. Nobody lets me put them down. Anyways. What's here? I think this is another living quarters. No, this is a rec area. That's right. Oh. As you can see, this is a rec area, so you got a theatre. And then we have, you know, lounges and arcades and vending machines and a bank in the corner over there. This is a nice little area for the troops. Yeah. It's not crazy big for the amount of people on here, but you know, it's something. You know. So this enters straight out into the main area. This is, like I said, this is all going to be all dismantling of resources and stuff. Plus, also there's going to be some other hangars and stuff. So this place is predominantly a carrier as well as a dreadnought. So yeah. So we got in here. This is one of many reactor rooms. They're just connected into here. And then this is either the medical lab. I don't know what happened there, that was a bit weird. Oh yeah, here's the medical lab. This one's a small one. This one's mainly for, like, you know, scanning and stuff like that. I'll have a bigger medical lab in the middle of the ship where the ship's a little bit more secure. This one's just mainly testing and stuff like that. This place is a maze and I built it, but yet I even get lost in it. This is another sleeping quarters. So as you can see, it's all red. And the med lab connects up to that on the other side. Okay, and we'll go upstairs. My computer barely runs this, but I don't care. Right, this is the fun stuff. Alright, so this is the security office for this level. This is where the main chief of security sort of hangs around. This is his area. He's got, you know, some racking here. He's got some chairs, vending machines, coffee machine, all that sort of stuff, bit of plants. And there's his seat looking straight in the doorway so he can see who's coming and going. And he is located here because this way is to the main officers section and the main inner workings of the ship. You might think that, you know, the reactors are pretty important, but there's that many reactor rooms that even if someone's to sabotage one, it doesn't really matter. But this is a very important place. This will also be eventually all automated. This is a server room. This is literally the brains of the ship, and it is fully working. It's already hooked up to some systems in the ship. So we've got programmable blocks, timers and programmable blocks. Like this place is packed full of thinking logistics. There's basically many supercomputers in here that do a lot of the calculations, especially the jumps. Using the jump drives, I use a script that allows me to go into hyperspace essentially, and it controls all that. One of them controls, like this one here, controls all the readouts that are going to be in the ship. So when I activate it, all the screens that I'll put out through the ship should give accurate readouts of the ship's status. You know, like resources, consumption, fuel, all that sort of stuff. Close that back up. Go out here. This is all outside at the moment. Haven't finished building this section, as you can see. I'm in the process of doing that, but this here, this massive structure, is the bridge. This is at the moment the only automated door in the system, as you can see the sensor there. So we'll walk up to this big fuck off door. This is all heavily armored too, so if we were to get into a ship fight, the bridge is the most heavily protected location. Because without the bridge, the ship won't run, the ship won't fire, the ship won't be coordinated. And yeah, so it's got 2 blast doors and main inner security door. And then it will close behind you after a certain time. So as you can see, all these screens are all offline and they will show readouts. It will eventually, the time is a bit sort of dicky, but it will close itself. So this is the captain's quarters, who sits on the Atlantis chair. The good thing about this chair is it's going to be hooked up to the drones, so he can control all the drones that are going to be on the ship, plus also command all the fighter pilots directly. There you go, you can see it all closing up now. So this is the main cockpit. This driver is the one who drives the ship. So we'll get in it. And we'll just do a basic maneuver, just spin her around. It looks slow, but you can sort of see me spinning. It's really hard, there's no real point of reference, but I'm now pointing towards the sun and angling. There we are. You can sort of see it moving. Alright, now watch the meters per second go up. Let's watch that climb. I think something's broken, but you can see that light flashing. So you can see how fast this ship goes. And it does slow down relatively quick too. It will slow down faster when I fully do the engines up. There it goes. So yeah, it's pretty fast. And I'll show you the so we'll show you the Death Star. There you go. And we'll show you these. They haven't charged, have they? And this. Guess they're not going to shoot. Alright. They take a while to shoot off. Oh, there it goes. So, as you can see, yeah, they're dangerous. So, that is that. I'll show you the main inner workings. There's not really much more about it. There's down there of all the operating systems. A lot of these chairs are going to be hooked up to turrets, so you can control the turrets on the outside. Just open the doors for him. This is the downside, but you know, you can't sacrifice security. Okay, so we're gonna go for a bit of a fly down here. And down further. This is the problem I have with the Titan engines, is they don't render in. Like, you can see there, and then once I leave that, ooh, it disappears. It's so annoying, I don't know why it does that. So here is the main sort of workings of the ship. That's all the hydrogen tanks. They supply a shitload of hydrogen, and there's more of them scattered throughout the ship. There's a lot. The amount of hydrogen thrusters, as you can see, I need this. This is a landing gear here. I wonder if I can get it open for you. Is it this one? I think it's this one. No? There we go. So this was downloaded from the mod community. It's quite a cool landing gear, so I'll show you how it all works. I didn't build it, but I did hook them all up together so they can be scripted. So this is the landing gear here, so then that way we can land on the surface of a planet. Although I don't really know whereabouts I could land on what planet. Maybe the new desert planet I'll be able to land on it. It's really hard to get back in here. Get stuck. There we are. Come on, you can get out. There we are. So we'll bring this landing gear back up, because if we don't... So this is to put it on. Okay, then the arrows. Oh, it's the light switch. So that's retracted. Okay. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've used any of these. I've just been building. Anyways, so this cockpit here, this is what I was originally using to, I'm gonna delete that. I was using that to move the ship around, especially to move it to the light, so you can see there's more hydrogen and reactors here and storage facilities, and there's more storage facilities, and then there's obviously the refineries and the assemblers, and it's all hooked up into conveyors and stuff. All these conveyors all feed around the ship. It's quite a challenge actually to make sure you remember what way it goes, because there's obviously got to be a feed loop. Yeah, other than that, majority of the ship gets moved around by the warp drives. They're kind of the only real powerful sort of engines that can move anything due to the mod. And there's more gyros here too. These were the original ones that I put just to be able to maneuver. But yeah, so these little square blocks that are around these thrusters, they are times 10. So times 10 the upgradable thrusters. So they produce a shitload of thrust, which is needed for a ship this size. As you saw before, how much it weighed when I was on the cockpit. So yeah, this is a the Invader class Star Destroyer.